Hello, everyone. Hello. My name is Deepal Shah. Welcome to the Quantum Body Awakening Show. I am so glad you're here on this beautiful Tuesday. Today is our second episode of the Quantum Body Awakening Show. And so I want to thank you for being here. I hope you can join me, and please do share this out with everyone you know. And I'm just going to share really quick, so just give me 1 second and we will get started. So let's see. Okay, so please do share this out, and I hope to see all of you here really soon. If you're joining me, please do share this out again, and I love it. I love it when the community comes together as one and we share these beautiful energies with each other. So I do hope that you could join me on this wonderful afternoon. You know, I know so many of you have other things that you could be doing at this time, but you are going to share this wonderful space with me either now or later, and I do appreciate it. So I just want you to know. And, you know, if you're not able to tune in and we do some healing or some processes, you will receive the energies of that later as well within the replay. So again, thank you for tuning in. And so what I wanted to talk about today, well, first of all, many of you may know me, many of you are new to my work. And if you're just joining, please do introduce yourself or say hello and tell us where you're from. But my name is Deepal Shah, and I am a master healer, teacher, international speaker, and I guide your body to heal chronic and acute health issues. And I've helped thousands of people around the world heal all kinds of ailments and diseases. And I've helped them in many, many areas of their life. And I love doing that. I used to sell pharmaceutical drugs, and now I'm doing energy healing. So a complete 180 in my world, that's for sure. Anytime my kids or my husband want to take an antibiotic or a Motrin even, and I am like, no, don't put that in your mouth. So, you know, that is a no-no. So I am loving this beautiful world of energy healing. And so that's what I wanted to talk to you about today is what is energy healing, right? So we'll get into that in just a little bit. But I do want to clear space, and I want to call in our guide team today. So let's go ahead and light this incense that I have. I got this incense. I've got a whole bunch of them, all different kinds. This one is frankincense, and I love the smell of frankincense. So I'm just going to go ahead and light this up for us today. And so we can get the energy flowing. Incense has a lot of energy, a lot of clearing energy. So if you're not used to using incense or you don't like the smell, there are other ways to clear space and clear energy. And so you will learn how to do that. And so we, you know, in the Hindu tradition, we use incense quite a bit. And so ever since I was little, I've been using incense every single day when I pray. And so I love incense. I used to not like it at all. It used to drive me insane because my mom would put it right by my face. So, and that smoke would just, you know, you'd be inhaling the smoke of the incense. So anyway, I love it now as long as it's not in my face. But yesterday, I forgot to tell you guys, but yesterday my husband and I celebrated our 23rd anniversary. So that was very exciting. We went away to the beach and it was just a lot of fun, really relaxing. And we were just kind of reflecting on our wonderful time as a couple and for 23 years. So that was just a blessing so that the kids were off and we were able to go and have this wonderful time with all four of us. So my weekend was wonderful, and I hope yours was too. So I did get some vitamin D. It was 78 degrees at the beach. So yay. Anyway, so let's go ahead and start clearing space, okay? We've got the incense going. It's frankincense. And for those of you who are joining, please do say hello. I'd love to know who's here and let me know where you're from, okay? So let's just get the space cleared and let's call in our guide teams, okay? So close your eyes if you wish to join me in calling in the guide teams. So as I clear this beautiful space, and your space too, this is our space. We're clearing not only my space when I'm clearing, we're clearing yours too. So just take a nice deep breath and just allow your body, just allow your space, whatever you're feeling in your space, to be cleared, okay? Hi Narinder, how are you? Thank you for joining. So we're just going to clear space. And just imagine all the energies that's holding on, that you're holding on in your home. Everything gets stuck in the home. You know, these energies, you know, in India, we have windows, so the energy flows really nicely. Here, everything stays in. So let's clear the energy that's stuck within our home. And let's clear, clear, clear. Allow all the negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, everything that you're holding on to, let's just let it clear. Just imagine this energy just clearing through the roof of your home and giving it to your guides. Everything that no longer serves you, let's just clear it. And now let's invite your guide team and my guide team. All the gurus, masters, angels, whoever you believe in. Let's just ask them to be here with us today. And take this moment of stillness. Allow yourself to be still for just a moment and notice how that feels. Allow that stillness to penetrate through all the cells of your body, leaving you feeling relaxed, light, peaceful. And now what I want you to do is put a smile on your face. And open your eyes. Very nice. So if you're just joining, please do share this out with everyone you know. The more you share, the better, that we could get the word out to everyone about energy. What is energy, right? A lot of people are not aware. I wasn't aware when I first started. You know, what is energy healing? I've never heard of it. Is there such a thing as energy healing? And why does it sound so mystical and magical? Right? So, I don't know, but I would love to hear what you guys first thought of energy healing when you first heard of it. Because I'm so intrigued by how people respond, even when I tell them that I do energy healing, right? What is that? So, when I was working in the corporate world as a pharmaceutical rep, selling pharmaceuticals. And now you come to this whole new magical, mystical, holistic world. It's so interesting and so exciting. How can you not become a part of it, right? So that's why today I want to share my experiences and share what energy healing can offer, especially for those who are skeptical or for those who don't believe in energy or even those that do, right? We're going to do a process at the end. And so I will do a small process at the end, and so that you can experience energy healing. Okay? So some of you are already on this beautiful journey. So Michelle, hello, Tina, Narinder, please do share your perspective on energy healing. What does it mean to you? I would love to hear from you guys. Okay. So let's talk about energy. Where does it come from? What is it, and can you see it? Right? So many people don't believe it because they can't see it. But my question to you is, do you see thought? Can you or have you ever seen a thought? I haven't. But you know that it's there, right? So then thought is energy. So then, yeah, you've seen it, I guess. And I've seen it. So, there's all these questions going on, and this new concept of energy healing, or actually it's an old concept. It's a very ancient concept that's coming back. How things go and then they come back, like those high pants and those high shorts, right? It's kind of like that. Right? Or the new bushy hair, the bangs and the hairstyles, right? Everything comes back because it's always been there. We just haven't been aware of it, haven't been conscious of it, or haven't noticed it, right? So everything in the universe is made up of matter. And matter is made up of atoms. And atoms are made up of these small particles called neutrons and protons and electrons, right? Those are the three particles that make up this very, very small percentage of an atom. 99% of an atom consists of space, empty space. And I like to call it the gap. Okay, so when you're meditating or when you're doing something, sitting in stillness, even if you're not meditating or just sitting in stillness, sitting and relaxing at home, you're getting in the gap of nothing. You're getting into that space. And what is in that space? Within that space is wave functions, right? Those frequencies, different frequencies, and vibrations. And the invisible quantum field lies there. And that's where energy healing comes into play, because the healers tap into that energy of that space. And that's when you start to play with energy. Okay, you've heard the term energy cannot be created or destroyed, right? So that's correct. It can't be. But it can be transformed. It can be shifted. It can be transmuted. It can be dissolved. It can be disintegrated. There's so many words that you can use, okay, that take on that creation of something new, because we're reforming it. So in energy healing, we're transforming the blocked energy into another form through intention. And some people do it through intention, some people do it other ways, but everybody has a different way of clearing blocked energy. So let me help you understand a little bit more, because let's say, for instance, pizza, okay? If you have ever made pizza at home, you take flour, which is in a powder form, right? You turn it into a dough by adding water, right? You roll it out, you bake it, right? Now, what have you done here? You have transformed that flour into a pizza, right? You didn't create it, you didn't destroy it, you just transformed it. You shifted the energy of it into something that's more edible, right? So that's how energy works. And that's how we transform the blockages in the body, the blockages in the energy field. Okay, so what does energy healing mean, you might ask, right? You might still be questioning, well, what does that mean? And Michelle says, I use spa music while meditating to energetically heal myself. Yeah, there are many ways to energetically heal yourself, because again, Michelle, it's intention, right? You're setting your intention. You're working with more awareness and more intention, more consciousness. If we can bring more consciousness to ourselves, to our bodies, we can do amazing things. But we tend to negate things because we're too busy, right? If there's something going on with our body, we're like, yeah, I'll get to it later. Or I will, I'm having this emotion of fear or anger. I'll get to it later. Or I'll just let it process. But it's an energy that needs to be taken care of, either right away or within minutes of doing so, because it's a form of energy. We need to transform that energy into something more positive so that we could feel better. You know how sometimes when you're very angry at your kids or your spouse or somebody, a friend, right? You are very angry or frustrated. And maybe you just take some nice deep breaths in, okay? And maybe you rest on it, give it 12 hours, 24 hours to pass. And then you look back and you're like, it was fine. It wasn't a big deal, right? Or it was, and I just need to talk to somebody about it. But in the moment, if you just took some nice deep breaths rather than taking all night long to transform and shift that energy, wouldn't it be nice to shift it immediately? Right? So if you know how to work with energy, you could do amazing things, not only with yourself, but others too. Okay? So again, you might ask, what does energy healing mean? Right? It's working with the energy systems of the human body, the aura, the energy channels. Energy channels. How many energy channels do we have? Well, there's many. There's the meridians, there's the nadis, there's chakras, there's the hara line, okay? And all of these different channels, they're all over. I mean, you have 72,000 nadis in your body that come off the nerves, Okay, they're like these nerve fibers. 72,000 of them. And then you've got the hara line, okay, which is within the spine. It's a thin blue power current. That is all about your intentionality. What is your intention? Where have you lost your purpose? If you've lost your purpose in life, guess what? Your hara line might be distorted. And then there's the nadis, and they go like a snake, okay? They look like a snake. And so they tend to carry energy. You could purify your whole body through the nadis. You could do a cleansing. If you're doing a detox or a cleanse, you gotta purify the nadis. Okay? There's some beautiful cleansing breaths that you can do that will purify the entire body. Then there's the chakras, right? Our energy vortexes that take in all the thoughts, feelings, emotions that come into the field, which is outside of us, and try to process energy. Try to process those thoughts and those feelings and those emotions. That's what the chakras do. That's what their job is, to help us out. Because let's say that you get a stomach ache, okay? Now, your stomach ache all of a sudden might be due to maybe something that caused anxiety, maybe something that triggered you, some trauma from the past, maybe something that you're just holding on to, maybe somewhere where you lost self-confidence. Maybe you had to speak up to a boss and you didn't speak up and you lost your self-esteem. Okay, there are many instances and reasons why the stomach ache might be coming on. Okay, but it's blocked energy. And this blocked energy can be cleared very easily. But you may think, oh, it's just a stomach ache, not a big deal. But that stomach ache has a message for you. So if you look at each part of your body and notice, okay, what is going on with my body? Bring awareness to your body because it has messages for you. And when you notice them and take care of them, they will clear or they'll get worse. And that's when you need to go see a doctor, right? So, all these systems within the energy world of healing play a huge role within the body because the energy systems are trying to clear the energies. But you also, with your mind, have to work with it as well and notice it and do something about it, right? Before it penetrates into a disease or an ailment, right? So as an energy healer, and all of you healers out there, what do we do to help this energy transform and shift? We help you clear these blockages, clear limiting beliefs. What kind of blockages are there, right? There's all kinds of blockages. There's inner child, where your child, maybe you incurred some kinds of trauma when you were young. Maybe you saw a trauma. Maybe there's all these blocked feelings and emotions behind the trauma. Maybe it's stress. Maybe it's anxiety, depression. It could be all kinds of different things. Limiting beliefs, oh, that's a big one. That can be creating blockages within you. And then you can see this energy shifting out to other parts of your life. Okay, those blockages within you and your field tend to be shown and represented in your life, within your life's experiences and what's going on in your life. So take a look. What's going on in my life? What's going on in my relationships? What's going on in my career? What is happening? Right? And that's how energy works, because everything is energy. And so as an energy healer, we tap into the soul, we tap into the spirit, we tap into the meridians and the nadis and the body and the mind and the higher self. So I want you to experience, for the time that we have, a small mini healing so you could kind of understand what I'm talking about, okay? So be open, even if you're skeptical. Your higher self or your soul may want this healing. So just be open to it and be receptive, because things could change for you. Okay, if you just allow. And I promise you that it will feel very good. You'll feel the lightness, you'll feel something. And if you don't, that's okay too. Just know that something has shifted. So just let's go ahead and balance your chakras for today. Okay, so take a nice deep breath in, nice breath out, and you can leave your eyes open or you can close them. If you feel like you're more, you can go deeper with your eyes closed, please do that, okay? So I want you to focus on your chakras. And if for those of you who do not know where they are right along your spine. They're right in front. They are in 3D, but they look like circles. If you look at a picture of chakras, they look like circles, but they are 3D. But I just want you to imagine them. There's 7 of them, okay? And I'll guide you as to where to go so that you know where these chakras are located, okay? So let's start with the first chakra, okay? Because each of the chakras have colors associated with them. Okay, so let's go to the first chakra, and this chakra is located by the perineum, okay? And that is between your legs. And it's the color of red. So I want you to see this beautiful color of red just spinning and glowing. If you're feeling stuck in life, if you're feeling like you don't know where you belong, you don't know your purpose, let's go ahead and clear all the energies that you're holding on to here. And allow this chakra to process as we transform the energies. Okay, I want you to go to the second chakra, and that is located right at the pelvis. And the color of this chakra is orange. Maybe you're feeling tired. Maybe you're anxious. Maybe you're having problems in your relationships. Let's go ahead and transform this energy. Let's move up to the third chakra. That's located right in the lower rib cage, right in between. So like right in between, all the way down in the ribs, those lower ribs. And that is the color of yellow. Maybe you have no self-confidence. Maybe you judge yourself all the time. Maybe you feel disempowered. Let's go ahead and balance and strengthen and transform this chakra. Let's go to the fourth chakra. That's at your heart. It is a beautiful color of green. Maybe you're holding on to grief there. Sadness, heartache. Let's go ahead and transform that energy. Allow this beautiful green color to be bright and luminous and shine and spin so beautifully. Moving up to the fifth chakra, that is your throat. Maybe you're not able to speak up for yourself. Maybe you have a hard time creating boundaries. Maybe you have lost your voice. And maybe these things happened long time ago. So just imagine a beautiful color of blue. Let's transform the energies that you're holding on to. Allow your throat to open up. Moving up to the sixth chakra, the third eye. Right between the eyebrows. See the color indigo. It's a mixture of blue and purple. And just allow yourself to transform these energies that you may be holding on to. Maybe you're not ready to see what's really the truth. Maybe you're not aware and you want to be more aware. Maybe somebody tricks you every single time into doing something you don't want to do, and you're blindsided. To see these energies just transforming, and see the beautiful light of indigo. Going up to the seventh chakra, and that is right on top of your head. It is the color of white. And this is your connection to the heavens, to the divine, to spirit, to your higher self. It is the connection to the next chakras, which start your spiritual chakras, to higher levels. But imagine this beautiful white light just expanding and shining so brightly as you open up to the heavenly light and the knowledge. Maybe you're dealing with headaches. Maybe you're dealing with eye issues or brain ailments or diseases or tumors or cysts or whatever could be going on up in the brain area. Let's open you up to the light. And notice how that feels. Now that all of your chakras are balanced, you can open your eyes. Notice what has shifted. Notice how you feel. And if you don't notice much right now, you will later. You know, a lot of times we're not aware of our shifts, even the small ones. And when you do notice a shift, make sure you're thankful. Maybe someone you don't get along with is nice to you today. Maybe your spouse is more loving today. Maybe your kids are really behaving today. Maybe your anxiety isn't as high. Maybe you're happier than you were yesterday. Okay, so just notice these things. Maybe you have more patience today after this. So notice the big, the small, the everything that's going on around you. And that means being more conscious. Okay, and I want to talk about consciousness next time. How can we be more conscious? You know? So I'm just going to go back here and see everyone. Thank you. My headache is gone, says Tara. You're welcome, sweetheart. Hi, Linda. I'm glad you could join us. Brenda, hello. You look beautiful today. Thank you. Emma, hello. Hello to you. And Michelle, you call it jellyfish. I had no idea what it was. My jellyfish. She's referring to what we had talked about earlier. So energy healing. So I want to thank all of you, and please do share this out on your timeline, everybody you know. Please do share this because it's important for people to understand what energy healing is, what energy is, and how can we transform it and transmute it and heal with energy, right? It's another form of holistic way of healing, and if we can find that natural way of healing rather than taking all these medications and drugs, and I'm not saying there's no place for that too. In every area, we have to make our own discernments as to what works and what doesn't, okay? And I could go on and on about all the things that I've tried and taken bits and pieces and still incorporate them in my life to see what's working. And so I want to teach you to do the same thing. Don't neglect or negate anything in your life because everything is energy and everything is available. You know, there's too much available and you have a choice. So I just wanted to share this information with you, and I want you to share it out to the world because it is very important. As more and more sensitive children and sensitive beings are here and they're not really sure why things are happening to them or what is going on or why something's happening in their life. So please do share this out with everyone and every place that you can. And I really do thank you guys for joining. Now I do have some great things that you could join me for next week, and I will be on From Heartache to Joy March 18th. It is a wonderful telesummit, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. I have been a part of it for the last 2-3 years probably, and I love it, love it, love it, love it, because the community is just amazing, and I want you to join me there as well. So if you need information, I will be putting it on as soon as we get off here in just a little bit. And what I will be talking about there is on next Monday is psychic attacks. And how to achieve your freedom from curses, implants, entities, and black magic. Okay, yes, they are for real. So join me there. Now, I do have my mentorship program signups going on right now, so you don't want to miss it. If you want to learn all the things that I know and how I do my healings, I would love to teach you. So right now, signups are going on. If you want to know more information, you can go to anandaforlife.com and schedule a session, schedule a free meet and greet. It's 15 minutes and we'll just talk as to what your questions are and see if it resonates with you. Okay, and also the mentorship information is up on my website. Okay, and also I do have health clinics. There are health clinics twice a month. So if you've been missing out on the health clinics, we just did a vagus nerve, we did ancestral clearing, okay, ancestral wound clearing. We've done all kinds of clearings for the heart, for the immune system. So come join any one of the clinics. The clinic information is also at anandaforlife.com. And you will get a group healing during those calls as well as mini healing. So it's a great opportunity to connect. And so take advantage of these health clinics because they are a lot of fun, very, very in-depth and very healing. Okay, and if you've never tried energy healing, that's a great place to start. Okay, so I thank you all for being here. Emma says, I believe I'm a healer. How do I learn more about healing? Well, great question, Emma. I just mentioned my mentorship program where I train you to become a certified medical intuit. So why don't you email me, Emma, at deepalshah@anandaforlife, and I'm just going to type my email address right here so you have that information. And you can just email me there and we can talk some more. We could set up a meeting, okay? So let's see, who else? Okay. I just replied to you, sweetheart. Hello, Michelle. Let's see, Gabriel. Jean. Hi, Jean. Let's see. Brenda says, awesome. Michelle, thank you so much. Linda will watch the replay. Yes, sweetheart. Watch the replay. All right. Awesome. Well, thank you, guys. Namaste. Have a beautiful and a blessed day.